Hello and welcome back to another news video for Final Fantasy XIV with me, Meoni. A quick one today then, talking about the next letter from a producer live, which is set for the 31st of March, so the last day of this month. We're looking at patch 6.4 part 1. I am incredibly excited for this because 6.4, honestly, there's not a lot we know about it, but there is a little bit we know about it. But before we get onto that, so this next part will be on the 31st of March 2023, and that's going to be at 11 GMT, 12 BST, and 2200 hours AEDT, and this will be available on YouTube Live, Nico Live, and the official Final Fantasy XIV Twitch channel. It says the presentation slides include both Japanese and English text, but the presentation audio is in Japanese as usual only. And as they say on their show details, this will include patch 6.4 part 1 information, as well as miscellaneous updates. So we're leading up into the long months ahead before the actual release of 6.4, although long months isn't really fair. It's going to feel like that because of the patch schedule, but I'm sure we'll get through it together. We've got a lot to look forward towards, and we've got a lot to keep busy with as well, with the deep dungeon and such. So, what is in 6.4? The only thing we really know about at the moment is that there's likely more Island Sanctuary stuff, obviously, because that's what they talked about. And on the 18th of February, actually, they did a live letter talking about the next 10 years of Final Fantasy XIV. So we're going to see a lot of the back-end stuff start to come in, maybe over time. They probably might not talk about it much, but in the background, there'll probably be some stuff leading us in to 7.0. But one of the main things to do with content then is that they did plan for the 6.4/6.5 in that live letter. They planned to have the trust system accessible for all of the Stormblood main scenario dungeons. So that means that you'll be able to do duty support through the Stormblood stuff, which is something that obviously is a missing link. And I can't wait to see how that is handled and how many things have to change to suit the AI, because if you didn't already know, quite a lot has changed in the game to make it more accessible for players, but also mostly for the AI to be programmed in such a way that it can handle the mechanics. Also, they say Criterion Dungeons 2 and 3 were scheduled for 6.4 and 6.5. So we can expect to see another Criterion dungeon, much like the Seldan Subterrane. There'll be a second one added in 6.4, and then a third one added in 6.5, which will be obviously leading up towards the next expansion for 6.5. They do actually say an additional area for Island Sanctuary. Now, they don't pin this to either 6.4, 6.5, or anything, but they do include it on the same slide originally. So another area, whether that means another island, or does that mean another section of the island that we haven't seen? Maybe an I don't know, subterranean like cavern system under the mountain. That would be awesome. Anything like that. Your mind will race with ideas like mine is. But yes, and they also say plus the conclusion to Pandemonium. Obviously, that'll be in 6.4. Further Myths of the Realm will likely be, 6.5. Faux Hollows, that'll be updated as well. Other Trials, obviously, and much more, as well as, obviously, MSQ. So there's a lot to look forward to in 6.4 specifically, as well as 6.5. I'm personally really looking for any information we get on the Criterion dungeons in this next live letter. And of course, all of the stuff to do with Island Sanctuary and the quest stuff, right? The MSQ and what dungeon it'll be and what trial it might be. A lot of stuff to get excited about. So anyway, the next letter from a producer live, 31st of March, 11 GMT. I will cover it in its entirety as usual with a summary, and we'll talk about all of the topics, I'm sure, the many days afterwards leading up. So yeah, much love. Enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.